made it to Seville.
We did.
Can you believe it?
Not really, no. I mean, it was gale force winds, literally. I think they were up to 122 miles an hour.
Yes.
Which,
getting onto the plane, I was holding on to Jake and he was holding on to me. We were trying not to blow away. But we've woken up to a beautiful sunny day. And I just can't believe our luck.
I can't either.
We're in Spain. Yay! Front in Seville today.
We are.
And it's 26 degrees today and it's February.
I know.
It is such a sunny spot, isn't it?
It is.
Winter sun.
It's really hot. I mean, the sunglasses can barely cope with it actually. It's just crazy for February.
Yeah, loads of places to stop and soak in the sun, and it's a perfect winter break. It really is. You've got to come and see it. I absolutely love it.
I do.
I'm going to show you the river, I'm not sure you can see it. Seville is the perfect winter sun destination. It's a fascinating and beautiful cultural city, and the coast is only an hour away.
Sitting either side of the huge river Guadalquivir, it has many bridges connecting the neighbourhoods of Seville to the old and new town areas.
We walked in across a beautiful bridge from Triana and headed into the old town.
The modern trams gleam in stark contrast with the ancient buildings. Seville Cathedral dates back to the 1500s.
So we've gone to
Amarino. Yes.
It's themed with cupids and things. It's very sweet.
It is.
So what did you go for?
So am I
Dan?
tasting first, am I?
Yeah, lift it up. I can't see what you got.
Oh, okay. So I've gone for chocolate.
Nice.
And what was the other one?
Oh, it was like a caramel of sorts,
It was a caramel.
wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow.
Is it really good?
Mmm.
And they've got vegan options as well. A lovely selection.
I'm going to try the other one. They're both really good.
Really good. Not cheap, it was about €5.
It was $4.70, wasn't it?
Yes, for a pot.
That's about £4, isn't it?
Yes, but there was one that was slightly cheaper at $3.70 for one scoop on a cone.
It was.
But I think it might be worth it. So I've gone for the caramel, just a straight caramel. I'm a bit jealous of Dan's actually.
Yeah. Mine does look good.
Oh, it's very creamy. It's very nice.
You want to try the chocolate?
I'm going to try yours in a minute.
Are you?
Oh wow.
Yeah. That chocolate is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. So I recommend this place. Very a lovely lady in there as well.
Definitely.
It's easy to be mesmerised by the stunning architecture unfolding at every turn, rising up against azure blue skies as you walk and explore, warmed by the sun with the scent of oranges drifting by.
It's a pedestrian-friendly city with plenty of places to sit and watch the world go by, as well as parks to explore.
The bliss of having a meal at the restaurants lining the streets or hunting for a treasure to take home never gets old. It's the sort of place it's a delight to get lost in, making new discoveries as you go.
Hello.
We're at an Italian restaurant in Spain.
We are, aren't we? Yeah. We weren't adventurous enough to go for Spanish food, were we?
Some tapas overly. So, fancy pizza and Jake loves pasta. So. Very cheesy experience.
It is a very cheesy experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, you gonna try it?
It's hot.
Is it hot?
Wow.
Is that good? It looks good.
Really cheesy.
Yeah.
So we've just come out of the We Love Pizza. Is that the one? We Love Italy.
We love Italy.
We love Italy.
Yes.
We do love Italy.
We-
We're in Spain.
It's very
It
true.
was really good. Best pizza I've had for a very long
It
time.
genuinely was, yeah.
So
It
Jake's
was,
pasta was brilliant.
yeah. It was
Make
most
sure you go.
most cheesy pizza I've ever had, I think.
Lovely. And good value.
Yes,
It was about €12 for two.
it was.
Two to share a pizza.
It was. It was
great.
perfectly adequate to have one between us,
filling,
wasn't it?
perfect
Wow.
Filling for lunch, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we've heard if you come through this archway, you find a cloistered nunnery that sells sweets, local sweets, and you don't get any contact with them. There's a little wooden turnstile. So we're going to have a look and see.
Unfortunately, it seems to be a shop now, and we found it quite expensive, but hopefully it's for a good cause.
So just when you think you've found every last nook and cranny of Seville, we've followed some signposts to waterways. Is that what it was called, Dan? The waterways?
It is.
Yeah? And I believe it's the old Jewish quarters, yet again segregated within their own city. I think that's what it was. But really, really narrow alleyways. It's quite interesting to see. What are you doing, pigeons? Do you recommend it? Is it a nice shop? We stumbled across my favourite little square in Seville, nestled under orange trees with beautiful tiled benches. I could easily while away some happy hours here. Hello, we're in the Plaza de Espana.
I think that's
there may
it.
not be a la in there.
No.
We are in Spain, not France.
We are indeed.
But it is absolutely breathtaking.
It is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like Venice, but not. And it's like Morocco, but not. It's really, really pretty.
Huge fountain in the middle,
Yes.
which we'll see in a minute.
Lots of tiles. It's lovely. We'll show you. The Plaza de Espana is a plaza in the Parc de Maria Luisa.
It was built in 1928 for the Ibero American Exposition of 1929 to showcase all things Spanish and to build better relationships between Spain and the many countries in attendance.
It is a perfect example of regionalism architecture, mixing elements of Baroque, Renaissance and Moorish revival styles.
The tiled areas running around the horseshoe each represent and celebrate a different region of Spain. At the expo they showcased crafts and delicacies of each region. Spanish tourists can often be seen posing for photos in their home region. The bookshelves these days are sometimes used as an informal book swap.
These days, the area is perfect for a relaxing day out, with stalls selling refreshments, ice creams and toys for children. Boats and horse-drawn carriages are available to hire, parks to explore and toilets. It's the sort of place you want to linger, just to admire it for a little bit longer.
We're in the Parc de Maria Luisa.
Which is just slightly out of town, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, lots of nice little wildlife. There's lots of birds, you can probably hear them in the background.
We've been feeding the ducks and trees and waterways. Lovely, really lovely place to spend some time. And it's right close to, have you got the name?
Yes, the Plaza de Espana.
Which is a man-made beauty.
Yeah, it is amazing. Yeah.
Yes, that's somewhere you must visit. Yeah, go have a wander around, see what we can see, and just having a real chill, laid-back day. It's lovely. So come and see.
This whole area of Seville was expanded with hotels and parks with wider roads to welcome the influx of visitors. All the buildings have since been repurposed as government offices, museums and consulates.
Welcome to sunny Seville.
And this is real Alcazar.
A palace Come and see. The real Alcazar is a highlight to any visit to Seville. We booked ahead to secure a slot and avoid the long lines at the ticket booth on arrival. Early is best to catch a cooler morning and quieter visit.
Tickets cost £18.50 per adult. There are also multi-Seville attraction tickets available. Check out the description for the website. The palace can be found right in the centre of Seville's old quarter, behind the cathedral.
"11 centuries old, it has functioned as an administration building and political hub, as well as a royal court with poets and entertainment. Built up layer on layer over the centuries in the style of its guardians, with Roman, Arabic and Mediterranean influences.
The palace has been built and modified especially during the Renaissance period, with sweeping arches and cool interiors lined with stone, marble and tile and breathtaking ornate ceilings. The palace grounds and buildings extended down as far as the river, and water was used within the grounds and palace to cool and refresh its occupants. Some evidence of this can be seen to this day.
There seems to be a new treasure to behold at each turn, and it's easy to imagine the lavish life of the Spanish royal family, who occupy its upper rooms when visiting Seville to this day.
The Alcazar was used in the filming of Lawrence of Arabia, and the 5th season of Game of Thrones was filmed in the province of Seville as well as at the palace.
had a look around the palace, absolutely stunning. And these are the gardens.
They're fantastic, aren't
They're
they?
lovely, it's all shady and there's little sunspots.
You can imagine in the summer when it's really hot, you hide under a tree or something.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's a lovely place to explore, so make sure you catch it. It's easy to while away a very pleasant morning or afternoon in the palace and gardens. I especially loved the tiled benches tucked away near the reflection pond. Hello, we're at the
Mirador, I think.
Mirador.
Yes.
We're going for that, it's probably wrong. But I think it's got a nickname, the Mushrooms.
It has,
in
definitely.
Seville.
Yeah, so it's a big wooden structure right in the middle of Seville, and you can walk up on top of it and get amazing views.
I've never seen anything like it. It's really unusual, and it's a lovely combination of the old and the new. So you've got this really modern, it looks like a kid's got his Lego kit out, and behind us there's like ancient churches. It's very, very pretty.
It is lovely, yeah.
So come and see. Located in the old quarter of Seville, as well as the rooftop terrace, the building also accommodates a traditional market, restaurants, a performance square and a museum.
This is a strange lift. Very spotty.
Very fancy. Nice.
Inspired by the vaults of the Cathedral de Seville and the ficus trees in a nearby plaza, it cost a staggering €100 million to build.
You can enjoy 360-degree views of the city from various vantage points.
Do you think we went the wrong way?
I think we might have missed the lift. It was a long walk down.
It was a very long walk down. Everybody else seemed to be standing there, didn't they? But there wasn't a lift sort of obvious, was there?
Yeah, you try and look for the lift as you come out. Did you want to save your legs for the rest of Seville?
Definitely. So you're ready to go back to the apartment then?
It's lovely though, I loved it.
It was
well
beautiful.
recommended.
Yeah,
How
lovely
much
views.
was it again?
It was only €5.
Yes, €5 a head, so it's not bad at all.
No,
you can
not bad.
leave for as long as you want.
Interesting that there was a selection of countries and we couldn't find England, UK or Great Britain on there.
No, they've missed that one out.
It seemed to have forgotten us.
We became honorary Canadians.
We did.
Was okay. The hop-on, hop-off bus is always a firm favourite of ours when touring a city. If your budget allows, it's great to find your bearings and give your legs a rest as you visit the main attractions.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, we're on the hop-on, hop-off bus.
We are.
Going through Seville, and it's heading towards the golden hour, we hope.
How much did it cost, do you remember?
Ooh, was it €20 each?
I think it was 22.
22, so it's quite pricey. It's not the biggest route, but it does save you legs.
Oh God, does it? Yeah, it's a big city, isn't it?
And particularly if you come in a hot season.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's
really
quite quiet actually, the buses, aren't
It
they?
is in February.
Yeah, that is true.
The Torre del Oro, or Tower of Gold, sits alongside Seville's river and was originally a military watchtower. Constructed in the 13th century, the tower was originally one of 2 anchor points of a chain that could block the river to protect Seville. The climb involves lots of steps and needs a good head for heights, but you are rewarded with amazing views of gorgeous Seville.
So, Dan, our intrepid explorer, how was it up the tower?
Well, I have to be honest, I felt quite sick when I got to the top. So you get to the main bit, which is a lot of steps, and that was okay, and there was a sort of plastic up to stop you sort of falling over.
Bit of plastic, that's reassuring.
Yeah, it was, that, absolutely. It said don't lean against it as well, which kind of gave me sort of that reassuring feeling as well. And then there were these steps up, just to this extra ledge. That sent me over. I mean, the steps were about a foot wide, and you got to the top, and the wall there was probably about 18 inches high, maybe 2 foot. So you could have easily fallen over.
So not modern health and safety regulations then?
No, not really. Not really.
More 15th century.
I think if you fell at the right angle as well, you could just fall off the whole tower.
You could just trip and die, yeah. Splat.
So, yeah, not for me, again.
Not for the faint-hearted.
Benefits, it's free unless you make a donation.
Is that a blood donation?
Yeah, I think so. It said that it recommended donation of €3 each, which is what we did. But yeah, if you're scared of heights, I wouldn't do it personally.
That is a bit of a no-brainer though, isn't it? It being a tall tower.
True, but then I went up the other tower. That's fine. If it's enclosed, I'm okay.
Anyway, you lived to tell the tale.
I did.
So, this is the area of, I'm going to let you say it then.
Well, I think it's Triana.
I'm sure we're really doing that wrong.
Probably.
It's a neighbourhood that we're staying in, and it's like a little bit of its own little town, isn't it?
It's really pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a nice atmosphere and everyone going about their business. It's lovely. We'll show you more.
Just across a scenic pedestrian-friendly bridge from downtown Seville, Triana is a perfect area to stay, with all the shops and street life you could wish for, but quiet at night when you need to rest.
The Santa Ana Church is the most famous in the district. According to legend, babies christened here will be blessed with a good voice for flamenco.
Famous for raising bullfighters and flamenco dancers, the area is also well known for its beautiful tiles and pottery.
Algo malo está pasando, han hecho mercado.
With craft and jewellery stalls nearby, it's pretty under the Triana Bridge by the river.
The Mercado de Triana is a daily fresh market that's well worth a visit for its fresh and varied selection of fruit, vegetables, meat, herbs and fish.
The Seville Tower is an office skyscraper that was completed in 2015.
Thank you. Nervous?
A little bit. It's very glidey though, it sort of locks you in, you don't know where you're going.
It does. It's just the abrupt stop at the end. We're assuming it stops.
Hopefully. 34, 35. How many stories is it?
Planta 27.
It's not the Tower of Terror, is it?
Zoom.
So this is it, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get out.
Zoom.
Yeah, it's like a hotel.
The tower is 180 metres tall and has 40 floors, offering amazing panoramic views over Seville.
is it?
It's the Torre Sevilla, I believe.
Yeah, Torre, which I think is Tower.
I think so.
Yeah, Tower of Seville, and it's a really modern landmark. It hasn't been around that long. I think it was done about 2006, and finished 2015, something like that. It's loved and hated, I believe, is the vibe I'm getting.
Yes, that's what I got as well. Yeah, but I mean, there's 360-degree angles, around the whole of Seville. So
and it's a really big city. I've decided I'm not walking. I'm going to take the bus, I think.
I think we found that out yesterday, didn't we?
So how much was it to get up?
It was €8 each. So
it's quite a bit pricey.
It is quite a lot, really.
It's an enclosed lift on the way up if you're worried about windows. You're oblivious to what's happening to you until you get up.
And apparently you're only a child up to the age of 11 as well, which I thought was a bit harsh.
It is a bit mean.
Yeah.
But it's lovely, I'd recommend it. Really good.
It's air conditioned and has lovely seating areas to relax and enjoy the views.
Hello, welcome to Seville at night.
Yeah, we've actually ventured out in the evening for once.
It's beautiful, it's all lit up, and we're going to have a wander around and let's see what we can see.
We're actually at the cathedral area, aren't we?
Yes, we are at the moment. And we're going, everywhere's lit up beautifully.
We'll have a bit of an explore and show you.
Yeah.